Today, we are diving deep into an art form that has literally decided the fate of empires. And right now, it's protecting your entire digital life. We are talking about the art of secrets, encryption.
So let's just jump right in. Think about this for a second. This isn't just some old story from a history book. It's a brutal, stone-cold truth. From the very beginning, the strength of your secret code could mean the difference between life and death. History is just littered with stories of people who paid the ultimate price because their encryption was weak.
And yeah, while your life might not be on the line today, your bank account, your private messages, your entire digital identity, it absolutely is. This ancient art of keeping secrets is more critical to our modern lives than ever before. So, let's get into it.
Okay, so at its core, it's actually pretty simple. When your data is just out there, traveling naked over the internet, we call it plain text. Anyone can read it. Encryption is just the process of scrambling that readable hello into completely unreadable ciphertext, just a jumble of garbage. The magic behind all this is a field called cryptography.
So how do we actually lock and unlock this data? Well, there are two main ways to do it. The first is called Symmetric Encryption. Think of it like your house key. The exact same key locks the door and unlocks it. It's super fast, but it has one huge glaring flaw. You have to somehow get that key to the other person securely. If anyone intercepts it on the way, your lock is completely useless. And that's exactly why the internet relies on something called asymmetric encryption. The mailbox analogy you see here explains it perfectly. Your public key is like the mail slot. Anybody can drop a message in, but only you have the private key to actually open the box and read what's inside. This idea, right here, is the foundation of almost all secure communication online.
Okay, so encryption is reversible, right? You lock something, you can unlock it. But what if you wanted to create a secret that could never be reversed? Let's talk about a totally different kind of secret keeping.
This is where we get into something called hashing. Now, a lot of people confuse this with encryption, but they are polar opposites. Honestly, the best way to think about it is the mashed potato analogy. You can take a potato, that's your password, and you can smash it into mashed potatoes, that's the hash. And this is the most critical part you need to understand. You can never turn those mashed potatoes back into a whole potato. It is a one-way street. For all you anime fans out there, think of it like a powerful sealing jutsu, a funjutsu from Naruto. Once that seal is applied, the contents are changed forever. This is why websites don't actually store your password, they store the hash. That way, if they get hacked, the attackers only get a useless pile of mashed potatoes.
All right, so we've covered locking messages, and we've covered irreversibly sealing them. But what if there was a third, way sneakier method to keep a secret? What if, instead of scrambling the data, you just made it disappear?
This is called Steganography, and this concept is just brilliant. You take a totally normal-looking image file, like a photo of a cat, and you just slightly alter the color values of a few pixels here and there. To our eyes, it's just a cat, but to a computer program, those tiny, invisible changes form a hidden message. It's used by everyone from intelligence agencies to malware authors. The secret isn't locked. It's hidden right there in plain sight.
You know, with all these methods, you might be feeling pretty secure. And honestly, for now, you should be. The encryption standards we use today, like 256-bit AES, are incredibly strong. That 256-bit part just refers to the length of the key. And the longer the key, the more possible combinations there are. And when I say more, I mean a lot more.
Just how many more? Well, if you don't have the key, your only option is to brute force it, which just means trying every single possible combination, one by one. With a modern supercomputer, it would take millions of years to crack a standard 256-bit key. The universe would probably end before that lock opens.
But that feeling of security is based on the limits of the computers we have right now. A new kind of computing is coming, and it's on the horizon. It doesn't play by the same rules, and it could shatter every single digital lock we have.
Welcome to the quantum threat. See, today, our encryption relies on math problems that are basically impossible for our normal computers to solve in any reasonable amount of time. But quantum computers, they're just built differently. They are perfectly designed to solve these exact kinds of problems, and they'll do it in minutes, or maybe even seconds. The moment they arrive at scale, our entire digital world becomes vulnerable. We are in a race against time to build quantum-resistant encryption before that storm hits.
So, let's be absolutely clear. Encryption isn't just some feature on your phone. It is the fundamental seal that guarantees our privacy, our finances, our freedom in the digital age. Without it, the world as we know it just couldn't exist.
We've just spent all this time on digital defense. Next time, we're flipping the script. We're going on the attack, and we're going to learn how hackers break into the databases that run your favorite websites using a powerful technique called SQL injection.
But we also want to hear from you. What is the tech mystery or the hidden digital reality that really scares you? The thing that keeps you up at night? We are ready to explore the unknown. So tell us in the comments what mystery we should uncover next. There are no options, no limits. You decide what we investigate.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the art of secrets. We'll see you in the next explainer.